Hi friends, it's Jules. Welcome to Jules Journals. In this video, I'm going to be doing a regular glue book session in my square glue book that I'm loving. It's been a while since I've chatted with you guys. I got back from my vacation and just haven't felt like doing much. I think I've had jet lag, maybe a little bit of sadness that I'm no longer on vacation. But also I've been updating my monthly glue books or my monthly spreads. I'm not making much sense. Let's start out of our Don't Forget to Sing in the Lifeboats book. Life is a shipwreck, but we must not forget to sing in the lifeboats. Well, yeah. That is probably how this book name originated. I'm going to rip that one out. I like that. Let's see what the other one says. Don't believe the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. All right. I'm going to give you a little bit of an update quickly on kind of my month on how it went in my journals. Not very well. I'm kind of in a journaling slump, especially in my Hobonichi. This one I'm not. This is my sticker one that's inspired by Elizabeth at Never Hopeless by Elizabeth. And this is my May spread, and I just love it. I love this idea. I'm loving this book. This is a campus. It's a Japanese brand, starts with a K. I'm putting naughty stickers on the back. And then nice and calm ones on the front. But yeah, this is my May spread. I like to put in the number of subscribers I have at the beginning of the month. And then I put in some things of interest that I did, and then stickers that correlate to that. And I really like it. So yeah, I spent 13 days, I think it was 13 or 14 days on vacation, going to London, Paris, and Edinburgh with my husband and then our friends. So I had a fabulous time, and yeah, so that's that. And then in the back here, I already started June, kind of a pride color scheme, rainbow scheme. I like to put in kind of a recap for the month. So this is like my books finished, my books hauled, what I'm currently reading, what I watched on movies and TV, the number of YouTube videos I posted, coloring pages. I didn't get any done in May. And then my average daily steps. I thought I might start adding that because I'm trying to increase my steps. On our vacation, we walked a ton of steps. I'm like, if I could just do this more often when I'm back home, that would be great. And then subscribers, I gained 16 subscribers. And then craft room haul. I didn't buy very much. I bought a couple notebooks on vacation and some bookmarks and stickers. My Hobonichi, I'm struggling in, and I don't know. I waffle on whether I should give it up or not. But I put in my Wordle words, and then I do a spread in the monthlies of all, a photo of a day. So I take a photo each day, and then I have a template that I made in Canva, and then I print them on sticker paper and cut them out. I do love this, and I got a new printer, and I figured out, so see how dark these are? And then actually, this is probably lighter than it needs to be, but I love my new printer. So it's an inkjet as opposed to a laser. And then on these pages, on the weeklies, I put in, again, the Wordle word, how much I slept, whether I drank or not. And then I put in a little bit about the day, and then media, like TV, movies, or books at the bottom. So I didn't bring this on vacation with me. But where I'm struggling is back here in the dailies. I just glued stuff in from vacation, but I haven't written anything. I did update my 5-year journal when I was on vacation, but I'm like, this thing is getting so thick too. What I most like about this book when I do a page is, let me see if I can find one. Yeah, I didn't even like my inspiration page, which usually I do, my monthly inspiration page. Oh geez, now I can't find a page that I like. I'm going back to April here to try and find what I'm talking about when I say what I like. I don't know what to do. If you guys do a Hobonichi or faux nichi, let me know how you stay inspired in it. Good grief. All right, well, I guess you're getting a really big glance at my Hobonichi. But now I need to find, like this, I like kind of putting in little boxes here and there. And then maybe a checklist or a to-do list or a, these are the Ken Burns documentaries. That's what I kind of like. I don't know. Whenever I look back at this, like I love this. It's just kind of hodgepodge. I do love it, but I guess maybe my vacation I wasn't inspired by all this stuff. It just looks kind of blank. Anywho, so I don't know. Struggling. You know how people get in reading slumps? I'm kind of like, feel like I'm in a journal slump. I think that's it for updates. I did do my photo one and I don't really like it, but I'll show it to you next time. Okay, let's jump into what I'm actually doing in this video. And this is my inspiration pack that I'm going to do. And it's based on this image here, which is Malibu Rum. It's a photo. I'm pretty sure this is from my Lazur magazine. All right. I know I have way too many because this glue book is a 8x8 square glue book from Michaels, and it does not require nearly as many images. Kind of go into the back there. And let's see. Do I want to? No, let's rip it. I'm in a mood to just rip it. Now, do I want to cut out? They're reflected there. Maybe I'll do about right there. So our trip was great. I'm just going to cut off a little bit of the side here. We started by flying directly to London. So our flight was in and out of London. And we barely slept on the flight. I mean, I did actually probably sleep more than I have in the past because we didn't leave till 11 p.m. Costin Press Elderflower Lemonade. Well, that sounds delightful. Just gonna start gluing. You just gotta start. It's not gonna be perfect. Anywho, and so we got there and got checked in. We stayed at a hotel. We took the tube to our hotel. We got checked in and everything, and then we just kind of walked around and had a cocktail and had dinner, and nothing exciting the first day. But the second day we went to Buckingham Palace really early, which is a great time to go there because there's not a crowd. Later on in the day it becomes really crowded. And then we just walked. I mean, on the whole trip we walked probably like 15 to 25,000 steps a day. And then my husband was also running in the mornings a few days, so he was getting a ton of steps. Oh, it's a little bit too long. That's right. I love this glue book. It lays completely flat, and I am not removing any pages so far. We'll see how it goes. I know a couple of my subscribers also use this glue book, so I'm curious if you guys are cutting out, removing pages or not. Let me know. And what else in London did we do? We walked through Harrods, but didn't buy anything. It's just really expensive brands. Our friend was looking for more of a kind of a European style hat, and he did find one at the Stetson store. And what else? I actually have my photos open over here so I can talk to you about my trip and maybe show some photos that you can see. Oh, we went to the Charles Dickens. I'm going to cut a little bit off the bottom. The Charles Dickens Museum. My friend was a teacher. She just retired actually, and she was a teacher, and always every year she taught a Christmas carol. So she was really excited, and that was one of her highlights of the whole trip, was going to the Charles Dickens Museum. It's his house where he lived. They've turned it into a museum. So that was pretty cool. My husband really likes A Christmas Carol, and most years he'll read it around Christmas time. I've read it a couple times. And what else do we do? Let's see. Oh, we went to a, just felt this raise or something. We went to a record store and they had a photo booth. So I'm throwing away that glue stick. Opening a new pack. So these are the packs that I order from Amazon. And they had a photo booth, so we did a photo booth, and it was pretty funny. I will definitely share with you a photo here of that photo booth. Oh, goodness. Oh, actually, it's laying right here. I'll show it to you now. This is our favorite one down here. Like, it looks like a playbill, like for a play. My husband, like, that face, I've never seen him make. I don't know. I love it. And that record store, we ended up buying Abbey Road. We wanted to buy records that were of London or UK artists. So we bought the Beatles, Abbey Road, which later on we're like, duh, we actually went to Abbey Road. And so it was kind of silly that we bought it at that record store because we went to the store, Abbey Road. Anyway, what else did we buy there? Might have bought The Clash? The Ramones? No. The Ramones? I can't remember. But the record store was cool. We got, I think, 2 records there. Oh my gosh, this kid. This kid. Love him. Kind of reminds me of, there was a movie with Kristen Wiig. I cannot remember. She writes the movies with Kristen Wiig. I think she co-wrote Bridesmaids with her. She was the friend on the plane, or the girl on the plane in Bridesmaids. Oh. Okay, I'm going to put them there because I didn't want to cover up too much of this. So I just need some background color there. Maybe just using some of this. Let's do that. So what was I talking about? Oh, I swear menopause sucks. What was I saying? The record? All right, I'll figure it out. Oh, that kid reminds me of in the beginning of that movie, there's a kid that they show riding his bike, and it kind of reminds me of that kid. That's way too much. All right. What else did we do on our trip? Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, so Abbey Road, we actually figured out the webcam. So when you go to Abbey Road Studios, you can't actually go into the studios, but you can go into the store and you can walk across the street, the crosswalk. I'm like, how are we going to get a photo of this? You can, I mean, people, you see them all the time taking photos, running out basically in front of traffic and taking photos of you walking across the street, but we didn't really want to do that. But there is a live webcam that runs all the time. And so I figured out how to record that on my phone before we crossed the street. It was a whole thing. And so I did get this picture. And so that's us four walking across. It is, this angle is going this way, whereas of the album, whoops, hit the camera, is going this way. So it's not really the same, but I already put it in a scrapbook that I'm making for us. And I basically put the Beatles and us walking towards each other. So it's kind of fun. And then, keep that piece. We bought a bunch of stuff in the store. That's probably the most we spent on souvenirs was at the... Ooh, I like that. But maybe I'll just do the Bel Air part. Was at the Beatles Abbey Road store. I mean, it's not just Beatles, because I think they had... Oh, yes, my husband got a Pink Floyd album there. I'm not a Pink Floyd fan, so he's like, oh, weird. I don't know how that got in my cart. I'm like, you little bugger. You rascal. The guy at work always says that. Cracks me up. Okay, this page is not going to make sense until maybe after I add some words. Which I got to get up and get those words. What else in London? I figured I'd do a few of these videos and talk about each city separately. So I'm talking about London today. We did go to Camden Market, which was interesting if you've ever been there. Okay, let me grab my words. I'm going to grab my other book I was talking about. Not sure if you can even hear me. So this is the book that I mentioned that I do spread in each month. And this is inspired by my abiding journal. I do not like May, and I know it's because of my writing. I hate my handwriting, as most people do, like their voices. So this is my May spread. I don't know. It's okay. I didn't like this month either because I had to cover up. I started to write April. I love this one. And I love these. So, I don't know. Meh. I don't think I like this either. It's like it's taking up too much space. And there's too much white space there. But I do love this book. It's okay. All right, let's look for some words to put here. Do you know? I know what this says. Do you know how much trauma it took for me to be this funny? I don't think that would work, but I do love this. Do you know how much trauma? No, it's just too big. Maybe this is something I could put in my Hobonichi. Maybe I'll do that. And I think I would be okay, like with using my Hobonichi as like a creative journal, but I can't do every day. Like I just wouldn't. I know I wouldn't do it. All right. We did go to. There was a Bob Dylan display at a gallery in London. As long as I'm breathing in my eyes, I am just beginning. I don't know what that means. And it was really cool. I had no idea he was such the artist, but it was really good. And my husband is a huge Bob Dylan fan, so that was really great that we got to go there. It was at the Halcyon Gallery. Doesn't match, but I like that. I'm going to pull it out from my Hobonichi. Fear does not stop death, it stops life. That's a good one. I actually thought about fear on my walk today. I once had someone say to me, you know, what decision would you make if fear was not even in the equation? You would make a lot different decisions. It's okay to be lazy daisy sometimes. I like that. Learning, growing, changing, evolving. I like that too. Okay. Let's see if I can use these in here. Oh, I think my scissors is hiding. We did go to our favorite restaurant that we've been to. One of them, we have a couple, but in London it's called Brava's. It's a tapas place. Our friends didn't want to go. They're not big on eating different things. And so my husband and I went and had a wonderful time and a really good meal. So if you're ever in London, I highly recommend it. The taxis there were so expensive and took forever. Probably were expensive because they took forever. The traffic. I mean, London's probably my least favorite out of those three cities. I still love London, but if I had to choose one of those cities, it would not be London. Put it up there. I packed really well in a really small suitcase. I was very proud of myself. I think I could even pack smaller the next time. We're thinking about going to Poland next year, taking our boys with us. So I think I could even pack lighter and just wear the same things basically, and pack very clothes that are lightweight. Now, obviously, it depends on the time of year you go. Obviously. Okay, let's add some of these pink words. Pull out, pushing myself just to walk more, get in more steps. I wore my Fitbit on the trip, but now our friends were just using their phones. My husband has the Apple Watch. Let's pick another one. Documenting, that's a good one. One more. Like this one too. It says taking care of me looks like, which is basically doing what I'm doing right now. I have glue all over my fingers. Okay, let's zoom you in. I like it. Well, I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know what you're working on, and anything you'd like to see here on my channel, let me know that as well. And I will see you guys next time. Take care. Peace out.